Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yessik here again today to bring you another episode of Let's Play Castle Story. And I have been listening to all your guys' comments, and I'm going to take one suggestion. As you see, I'm still on balls, as I have so graciously named this save file. And I'm going to build another castle, and this time I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to do exactly what you asked me to, which was... I completely forget because I got distracted by a random window opening. To build starting from the inside going out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by building like a grand main hallway or a staircase. I'm going to do that by building 4 deep a staircase that will go up 4 tiles. So this is going to use a lot of resources, and I'm going to have to start up my miners again pretty soon, as I have them all paused right now so they don't take up lumber space all the way over there. And do I see a problem here? No, I don't. Okay. Like I said, just a regular old staircase, 4 deep. I'm going to make sure it's a fluid staircase, and by that I mean it's not going to go up, like it's not going to have a little break in the step. It's going to be going up 1 step at a time. Although to do that, I have to not be an idiot and place things correctly, which could be a major problem for me, as I tend to be a bit idiotic when I play video games. So moving on, I'm just going to make sure that I stagger all these bricks going up, because that's the only way to build a properly fluid staircase in this game. I have also figured out a few things. A, that these are not called buttresses. I've looked it up, I've been told they're not buttresses, they are actually corbels. So yeah, that's what all these things are here, that I kept referring to as buttresses every time I mentioned architecture. I was like, I'm going to be all smart and use the proper term, buttress. No, that's not right. Don't do that. I do find the blueprint blocks a bit unfortunate. They're kind of hard to see through, so this is going up 3 stairs already. And let's finish this off by going up 1 more stair. There we go. Hopefully I also run into less problems when it comes to not being able to put bricks in random locations in this castle, because that was really starting to piss me off in the last one. So moving on, it's already gone up 4 levels. So now all I need is to finish it off. And what I'd like to do is kind of build a flat platform here. Oh, we actually get some music now. Love it when the music starts up in this game. Cannot wait for the finished product though, because I really want to launch this catapult at this castle that I'm about to build. That'd be my ideal situation as like a conclusion to this prototype Let's Play. So again, I'll need 2 sideways blocks here. I might actually have to build this like further across, but for now this is great, and this will do the trick. So the front gate of the castle is going to be planned for like right here-ish. Unfortunately, I've made it 4 wide, this staircase, so unless I somehow find a way to make the main gate 4 wide, it's going to look kind of unsymmetrical. But I'll solve that problem when I get to it. Asymmetrical, I guess I should say, if I felt like not being an idiot. So, let me think. Now I'm going to need a floor. What I'm going to do is start the floor here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how that's going to go. Just got to make sure it's all the same on every side, or else this castle will end up horribly disfigured like the last one kind of was. There we go. 1. Oh, see, I've already screwed up. I almost placed that in the wrong position. So I am right here, right? Gonna double check. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Moving on, I'm just going to be placing these bricks outwards, 2 apart here, 6 apart in that direction. That does allow me to build a floor as properly as possible. And then I can kind of build around this as an entrance area. So what would be ideal now is if I could kind of like build a bit of an awning. Or not an awning. What am I talking about? I don't actually know. 1, 2, 3, 4. So probably the best thing to do here, let's see. It's 4 apart, right? So I can actually fit logs across there. That is actually the perfect width. I don't need to correct anything there. Just keep building these log piles. So I'm almost done the main construction of this area. All I need to do now is wait for the brickrons to complete this whole area here, this staircase. And then I should be able to get started on wall number 1, as I'll call it. Yeah, that should do the trick. Man, I'm being very distracted by all this funky music now. And by the fact that my mother is in the room, and it's kind of weird giving commentary when your mother's just like sitting right beside you. It's like, oh god, she's judging the commentary! No! And she says no. She's very pleasant. I'm just taking care of her at our house for a couple days because she's homeless. She is currently homeless because she has sold her house. Anyways, as I was saying about the actual construction of this castle here, I should be able to get my first outer wall done fairly shortly. I'm thinking it might come along to like here. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I'm just going to build this as kind of a representative guide for myself, because I have no idea where the castle would go if this wasn't here, or where the first room would be, I should say. So I'm planning on having this be a fairly large castle, like very large scale, as opposed to the other one, because I think a lot of my problems in the previous recording sessions stemmed from a lack of CPU, and I should have solved all those problems. So I should be able to build this rather easily, I hope. You might also notice I have 9 brickrons in one construction group, something I have really avoided doing in the past. And I have forgotten to unpause the miners, which is about as bad as you can get. I accidentally turned on X-ray vision there. Because 9 brickrons really, really quickly use up all available bricks. Oh well. Apparently it didn't like me zooming up there, but I am almost out of normal bricks to place anyway, so they should start moving on to wood. And I currently have plenty of wood. That's what she said. Oh man, I also can't make inappropriate jokes with my mum in the room. Damn! Didn't think about any of this. Welcome to Yessik Plays Castle Story, the clean version. Gosh darn it! Golly gee whiz. I darn toot and hope I don't swear with my Satan mother in the room. Satan mother, yeah. She's now calling out to me. Shh. Okay. Anyways, I'm glad I can actually turn this into a part of the commentary. If not, I'd fail as a commentator. Anyways, as you can see, I am really getting to work here. Things are taking shape rather quickly. This is probably going to be a shorter episode than usual because I'm just recording this very quickly before we go to the movies. I also want to know all of your guys' opinions on the XCOM Enemy Unknown episode because, well, because I made it and I spent a long time rendering it, and I was wondering if it was any good. You know, pretty average stuff. So 9 brickrons seem to be doing the job too well without all dying in horrible ways, as they sometimes do. You know, brickrons, they do that sometimes. Almost forgot though that I have to build across from both directions before this 6 long wood pillar system actually works. That's the official name, by the way, 6 long wood pillar. Also, a great name for an alternative country band. 6 long wood pillar. Or, you know, a band that makes jokes about how big their penises are. Either one. Man, my censorship is not going too well here. Oh well. As you can see, I have almost completed building the wood skeleton here. Very important step. And then I can move on to building all the floorboards. And then I will have the first kind of like decent floor that I've ever had in Castle. Like I could put a dining room here, I could make a kitchen, you know, if I could do things like that in this game yet. But I can't. But I am very proud of it so far. I'm building strategically, I'm building from the inside out. It's making things much easier. And again, thank you for all the recommendations, specifically a shout out to Daedalus and Achievement 101. And I'm not sure who else gave me recommendations because they haven't been commenting as much. If you want a shout out, leave comments on every video and I'll eventually mention your name. Maybe. Maybe. Oh no! Don't put this log on the ground. Okay, there we go. Well, going well so far. I'm probably going to need to get a bunch more wood because I am already running low. Fortunately, I still have that whole lumber group thing where the lumberjacks are able to just make forests, build them in the middle of nowhere. So pretty major plus there. I may also... Why are they all building... What? Whatever. Gotta let Bricktrons do what Bricktrons will want to do, I guess. It's just how things work. Why don't you go and, like, place your brick? Like, I understand Ichuta, that you want to go home, but home doesn't really exist in this game. You guys all just exist to work. Anyways, apparently I am getting a tiny bit of lag on this. I think that's also because I'm uploading a video at the same time. And it wasn't going too bad. It's only when I get like yay many Bricktrons on screen at the same time. I might throw this guy into a lumberjack group and start him actually gathering some more resources for me. So I'm going to build a bunch of trees and then I'm going to set a lumber zone right there and he'll eventually be getting me more lumber. Now let's find a Bricktron who is in the construction group but who currently doesn't have anything. That's none of the Bricktrons currently. You also go into the lumber group. This lumber group. Okay, I thought they had fixed the glitch where if you make a lumber zone it creates a new lumber group. I guess not though. So I'll just close this lumber group right there. The Boucheron group. Boucheron, hee hee hee, ho ho ho. I like to chop off their heads and pull out their bones. That's not quite right. Moving on. I don't... First, I want to go on record saying I do not decapitate lumberjacks and then pull out their bones. Just want to make sure you guys don't have any crazy misunderstandings there. That is not something I do for fun. Either way, now I just have to finish the floorboard in this area and build up the wall to 4 levels. I also have some crazy designs I've been trying out kind of in my own games, just near the ground. I've been recording everything major that I do, but I have some designs that will probably help out make my castles look a bit better in the future. Specifically having to do with towers and the top floor, I have new designs. I can make like balconies for archers to sit on, and I can make the top towers look a bit more decorative. So, hopefully that'll work out for me. Oh, poor Bricktron. Has a brick but nowhere to put it. Oh my god, half the Bricktrons got stuck. Okay, you know what? It's time to build them a staircase out of there. This is not a real location. The Bricktron didn't get stuck. He should be able to get out of there no problem. What a dick. You know what? Build that there anyways. Now I'll pretend that I never built that. And I'll destroy this. Okay, so apparently this is a few too many Bricktrons for the game to handle. But you know what? I'm gonna keep trying anyways and just keep playing until the game breaks down. No! No, I didn't want that. I tried to destroy it. You were supposed to bring balance to the force, not destroy the force. That's not quite the right line, is it? No, well, sometimes things happen. There we go. I had to place one small brick on each side there so I could get the beautiful looking staggered pattern that is so unique to castles. Well, not really unique to castles. Yeah, I spent like a full 2 hours yesterday just on a castle architecture list of terms, glossary. And I would like to say I learned a lot, but really I absorbed absolutely nothing. So, you know, there's always that. Moving on so I don't embarrass myself too much here. Castle is looking nice so far, everything's staggered. Unfortunately, I do appear to have a couple construction bricktrons who are holding on to... Oh no, I thought I had a couple who are holding on to logs for no reason. What I do have is an extra idle bricktron that I can throw in the lumber group and maybe plant some more trees with the lumber group too. Need a lot of lumber to make a castle like this. Lumber man with an appetite. Yeah. So anyways, gonna select the lumber zone here and reselect that. It opens a second lumber zone, transfer them all over. The glitchiness of a prototype. You gotta love it. You gotta be KD. I don't think that second one is true. But, you know, I'll roll with it anyways. So basically I want to make this castle as big and grand as possible. So I think the outside layer is going to be kind of... Well, actually I probably shouldn't even build the outside layer now, but it should probably be like here-ish. And, you know, I am actually going to build the outside layer, but what I'm going to do is create another bricktron group with it, so I can kind of have the design in my head. I'm only going to build it one high as well, just so I can kind of have a castle outline. 1, 2... And I have decided that I am going to keep this entrance open. So, 2 bricks can fit in there. It's going to be the main entrance. 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the castle is 16, 17, 18 on a side so far. See if I can keep that up, if that's the right amount. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I forgot about this flipped one at the end here. And, no, this Let's Play involves a lot of me just counting. I'm probably also going to make a rear entrance here. 4, 5, 6. Seems to want to pass right through this tree. I guess I'll oblige it. Actually, let's build upwards, just to make sure that everything intersects properly. Definitely want to make sure this castle meets up in its first stage, or else I'll have to redo the entire first stage, which no one wants to see. Well, maybe people want to see it, but I have no idea why you'd want to see it. Seeing people screw up in video games is fine, unless you have to watch them then correct their mistake for the next, like, half hour. In which case it becomes a lot less awesome. Let's see. Perfect. Now what I really want to do is get some entrances going on here, so maybe like this. What I really want is 3 spaces. I'll just make another entrance like this. And then I'll meet it up in the middle. I know it's not perfect, but it's the best design allows at this moment. Okay. Sorry, perspective really got to me there for a second. As perspective tends to do in these types of games. There we go. And I'll probably do something similar for the front entrance, except maybe I'll build it up one solid brick first, or one staggered brick, like this. Then build... I have the feeling that's in the very wrong place. Then build across like this. And then it's still 2 in the middle, and then just build like this. And there we go. And that will also guarantee the staggered pattern all the way across for the first 3 levels. So this is, in total, a very, very positive thing. I have all my construction workers doing nothing because I haven't built the next couple layers of this yet. But that is a minor point to be considered. Kind of wish I hadn't wasted so much time, but c'est la vie. Oops, missed that. Placing bricks on some random places. What a good game. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I would yet consider this a game. It has some aspects of a game, so my brickrons are not moving, and I can only draw one conclusion from that, and that is that, well, I guess my brickrons are just lazy. Ah, they all stacked up. Oh, I'm assigning construction in the wrong construction group. That is why they are not placing anything. Oh, silly me. Oh, silly me, oh, silly, silly. Oh, pointy bird, oh, pointy, pointy. I'm not sure if that's a real poem or from some comedy, but I heard it was a real poem. But it's pretty awesome either way as a romantic poem to read to your girlfriend. Again, never ask me for advice dealing with anything romantic, apparently. Because I will give you silly advice. So I think for this episode I'm going to build up to the 4th level here, and then I'm going to call it a day, and you know, I'll do my traditional zoom around, which I say is traditional, but is really just whenever I remember to do it. Give you a good view of what I have currently built. I kind of wish I could build a floor, or like tile a floor, inside the castle instead of just having turf. But who knows, maybe someday I'll do something truly spectacular in this game. Again, gotta make sure I place single bricks here and here. Go up to the 4th level. 4th level should also be very easy to build, as I did make that huge staircase right up into the middle. And then yeah, and then this. Just a second, I'm not sure what I've done here. I have to change angles. Make sure I always have the right view. Okay. Another thing I might do is actually make an entrance into this area, which would be pretty easy. Basically, I just need to destroy this main single brick in the middle. Then destroy these 2 bricks. Then cancel construction on this 1 brick. You know what? Forget all that I've just done. Yeah, forget that. No entrance into here. I forget how entrances work, so you don't get to see any doors. So this is going to be the scale of my next castle, which I'd say is about double the size of my previous one. Because, you know, I've got to challenge myself in some way with this game. And then, if they finally program in how the catapult works, I can have a little war between them. Which will be so much fun. She had so many friends. Okay, actually, thank you guys for watching. This is where I'm going to cut the episode. I will see you guys next time, and I think I will allow this entire thing to be built before I see you. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.